Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome all of you on the official page of HR Consultants Pakistan. I am Umair Mazhar, Education Manager Malaysia. Today, HR has organized this event specifically for those students who are interested to study abroad, particularly in Malaysia and the Asia Pacific University. We are very thankful to Mr. Shozab Abbas, who is official representative of Asia Pacific University. He has given us time and he is with us. Today we asked from him all the questions that a student requires in order to make his decision, whether he want to join the university or whatsoever. So, Mr. Shozab, can you please let us know something about your university?
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Joseph here from Asia Pacific University. I'm basically the regional manager for Middle East and South Asia at this university. I'm actually looking into the applications which we received from Mr. Umair to join the university for next upcoming intake. We do have students from Pakistan, and it's a very huge community which is very close to each other. Asia Pacific University is basically, as we asked Mr. Omer, this university is basically located in Kuala Lumpur. It's in Malaysia. It's called Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation. It's very much focused on technology. Even if you're studying business, you might have to get a little information, and some of the modules will be taught which are related to IT, then online marketing, stuff like that.
Thank you, Mr. Shozab, for the brief introduction of your university. Basically, as the viewers are looking to us, and because due to lockdown, they don't have any other platform, so this is the right platform for them to get all the information about the courses, about the fee structure, when the intake is going to be start. So I will like to ask the questions on behalf of the student, what the student have in their mind when they are going to make the decision to join the university. So Mr. Shozab, I will ask you one question one by one, and so that all the viewers who are looking us, they can get a complete picture of how they can apply, how they can proceed further for their admission and for the career. So Mr. Shozab, I know that Asia Pacific University is one of the highly reputed university in Malaysia and is rated a very high ranked over there, and it's a very good reputation. So from point of view of the new student who is want to join the university, so why the student choose APU? What's the reason?
Okay. Mr. Omer, basically every student has a dream to convert his passion into his profession, and there are very few students who achieve this. So talking about a university which is only focused on technology programs, and if you find that program in that particular university, definitely this is the first step which help you to reach your destination, your aim, your goal. Why APU? Basically, I would say that APU is one of the best university in Malaysia, which offers all type of technology programs.
Okay, fine. So what are the most popular programs of your university? Are you saying that it's a technology university and IT university? So what are the most popular among the students?
Now, when you talk about the program, let me share with you. This we are in this situation right now where we are using this technology, which is based on internet. Then we are actually taking help of information technology. Then we are also trying to promote the right programs through digital marketing. So these are the programs which we are offering. For example, bachelor's degree program in cybersecurity, IoT, Internet of Things. Then we have cloud computing. We do offer programs related to digital marketing, financial technology, and there are multiple programs which are now the need of this coming era, I would say. This is not something new. It was there, but we were not really used to it. But now we all have to get used to it.
Okay, fine. Mr. Shozab, you know, most of the students, when they want to plan to join Malaysia, the basic concept behind most of them is that they will want to get the transfer they want to study 1 year or 2 year, or most of the students even complete the whole qualification, whole degree from the Malaysia. But many of them have the plan to transfer themselves to any other country because UK, Australia, they don't accept the gaps normally. So Malaysia is the country that can easily accept the gap. So the students who have a plan to go to Australia, to go to UK, so they have a very good pathway that they can join any Malaysian university, and from that onward, even after completion of 1 year, they can get the SIM transferred. So do you have any collaboration with any universities in UK, Australia for that?
All right. So, Umair, as you know, due to many reasons, it could be a financial reason, it could be, rejections from different universities, it could be any reason. There are lots of students who really don't get opportunity to study abroad because they have a gap of a year or maybe a 2 year gap in their education. So if it's something which they can explain to us why they took this gap in their studies, definitely they can join us at APU, at Asia Pacific University in Malaysia, as a step. And then from there onwards, they can transfer after completing 1 year or 2 years, they can transfer to Australia or UK. There are multiple universities where you can always find the transfer from APU. Just to add one thing here, as you know, we have students from over 130 countries at APU. It's a very big
That's great.
multicultural environment. Definitely, that shows that we are acceptable in all these countries because all these students are going back to their country to serve their country. It's one of the scenarios. So definitely, people coming from different countries, they can always come and study with us at APU and transfer to international universities in Australia and UK and all over the world to find the right program and to achieve their goals. Definitely, we have universities in UK. Let me name a few of them. There's a long list. You can always go to the website, and I'll share the link with you. Definitely, you can always share with the kids, with the students. But let me tell you, DMU, De Montfort University, which is in Leicester in UK. Then we are also closely working with University of this university is in Australia. Students can easily transfer over there. That is the Queensland University of Technology. Then there are multiple universities in UK and Australia where students can transfer.
Okay, that's great. As you have told that you have a very good programs like Internet of Things, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. You have programs in engineering as well. You have programs related with business. You have programs from design background. So can you please tell the viewers are interested to know the eligibility criteria for that?
Mainly, we are looking into grades and the percentage which they achieve in O levels, A levels, or if they have done local curriculum in Pakistan, which is metric, SSC, and then HSC, which is the equivalent to A levels. We are actually offering scholarships as well, which needs at least 80% in intermediate if they are looking for a scholarship. And then we are also looking for at least 3 A's to get this scholarship. Basically, these are the needs, these are the requirements for those who are actually trying to achieve the scholarship from the university, which is very good. I would say this is one of the best scholarship opportunity available in Malaysia. Now, coming to the minimum entry requirement, it depends on the program which you're joining. I suggest you to target anything which is beyond your target. Something big should be your target. At least you can fall somewhere close to it. It will help you to get admission in the right program, in the best university, in the place where you want to be. So yeah, I think let's keep it to the students. If they have their documents in hand, they can always drop them to us through WhatsApp or email. I think it's there on our post.
Yes, it's mentioned on the screen. Shozab, I just received a message from a student that he wants to know about the artificial intelligence program. This program, I heard that you're offering at the bachelor level as well as on the master's level. So can you please explain a little bit that I have this question for you. You are offering that also.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll share with you. I went to one of the dentists. I'm sharing a very real-time story, a very real-time case study with you.
Sure,
So
sure.
the dentist said, I feel that I might not be doing this job in next 15 years because everything is now being controlled by the robots. He was really frank to me. Definitely, dentists will remain there. I just had a toothache few days back. I had to go to the dentist. We can't just escape from them. I mean, it's a job for them to do. But definitely, artificial intelligence is one of the fields which is now penetrating very quickly into multiple industries. For example, medicine, yeah, engineering, robotics. Wherever you see robots, you'll find artificial intelligence. So this is basically an advanced program which needs lots of control on the coding. You should know coding a lot. You should be very good at softwares, developing softwares, and then using them to move a robot. Actually, this is the easiest I can explain. Definitely, we are actually on the social media, so we have to use. I think the easiest vocabulary to explain all this. I mean, I can always go for the difficult examples, but we have noticed that in past years, if you have seen Umair Saab, when you were at university campus in Malaysia, you might have seen our car, which is developed by our students. This is one of the car which is the real-time example of artificial intelligence.
And yes,
The car
and
which
your
is
university has
driven
won the prize
without.
for that as well, huh?
Yeah. This is, I mean, yeah.
That's
You
nice.
have the
Shozab, one more thing from you. You have told about the hot selling programs of your university. Now I want to know what is the fee structure and what is the ICE requirement?
okay. I'll talk about ICE first. Yes, it is required, but for Pakistani students coming from Cambridge background, if they have done O levels, A levels, and if even if they have done metric or intermediate, definitely it's a golden opportunity for them to join APU without IELTS. They can always go to this school and or their college, and they can ask for this English proficiency letter, which can help them to get the admission at the university, Asia Pacific University, without giving IELTS. But let me tell you, IELTS might be good, but if your grades are not good, if your result is not good, you might not get the admission at the university. So focus on your results. If you're going for exams this year or next year, focus on that. IELTS is just a very easy thing. Don't get panic, and it's very easy. Now, coming to the second part, which you asked me, the fees. It costs you around $7,000, which is the tuition fees for bachelor's program at APU per year. Looking at the accommodation, it costs you somewhere around 150 US dollar, starting from 150 US dollar, and goes up to 400 US dollars per month. You need additional pocket money as well for your living. So I think roughly for a year you need around 12 to $13,000, Umair. I
Okay,
think
that's fine.
this is just a very basic rough idea about the expenses for each year.
Okay. Now, can you please explain something about your master's programs? As you have a number of master's programs, and a very popular one like data science, business analytics, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. And I have one question from a student as well. He's also asking about the MBA and the majors that you offer in that. Can you please?
Okay. So Asia Pacific University offers a lot of master's program. they are in different fields, for example, business, computing technology. Then we are also focusing on finance. For example, as you asked me about MBA, it's a general program. When you are in your final semester, you start with the dissertation, which is the final year project. That program, that particular portion is actually for you to decide which field you want to join, which field you want to select. So it's an MBA with a dissertation in a particular program, in a particular field. For example, I want to do MBA in social media marketing, or I want to do MBA with specialism in supply chain. So you can always do your research, you can always do your dissertation in that particular field, and that MBA will have an edge that you have not just studied business administration, but you have studied this particular field as well.
That's fine. And what will be the eligibility requirement for your master's program? What percentage or what CGPA you're looking for?
All right, Mr. Mayor, again, it all depends on the program which you are actually looking for.
Okay.
For example, there are some programs which need 2.50 CGPA out of 4.0. There are some programs which need 2.75 CGPA out of 4.0. So it depends which program you are joining. In terms of percentage, we have our own standards which we use to calculate the percentage. Once we receive the documents, then definitely our academic relation panel will help the student to find the eligibility, if he is eligible to join that program or not. I think the email address is there and the WhatsApp number is there. Students can drop their documents right now, and we will do the process immediately.
Okay, fine, that's great. Now, Shozab, you have told about your courses already with us, and thanks for that. You then tell eligibility criteria, the fees, and one more thing which the parents are very keen to know about, that's accommodation. Because when they are sending their kid abroad, they are very concerned about the accommodation because it's a new place, a new country for them. So, do you have on-campus accommodation as well?
Right. Mr. Mayor, I'll just add a few more points into it. As you asked me about the accommodation, it all relates with the place where you live. Basically, the Asia Pacific University campus is right in the heart of the city. It's called Bukit Jalil, the area, and inside that area, there is an area called Technology Park Malaysia, which is totally dedicated for those companies and institutions which are actually running lots of IT programs, anything related to technology. So now, if you look at the location, we are right in the heart of the city in Kuala Lumpur. So, for example, if you are finding accommodation, there are multiple options. Being in the city, this is the best thing which I would say students can experience. For example, if you are looking at the APU accommodation, there are multiple options. We do have on-campus accommodation. We do have APU managed off-campus accommodation. Students can stay inside the campus, or students can even stay outside the campus as well. There are multiple options, as I said, starting from $150 and goes up to $400 a month. For example, if you are staying on campus, it costs you somewhere around $210, $220 per month. So it saves lots of traveling costs, and it is very secure for those students who need very secure accommodation. I would say our off-campus accommodation is also safe, but again, there are needs and there are wants and there are requirements set by the student and his
parents. Thanks, Shozab. One more thing that's very important. How far is APU is from airport? What's the distance? How many times?
Okay, from Kuala Lumpur International Airport, we are almost around 50 kilometers, which is because the Kuala Lumpur International Airport is slightly away from the city. To get into the Kuala Lumpur city, it takes at least around 45 I think 45 to 50 or maybe 60 minutes, in a very normal time. So coming to APU campus, it takes around, I think, maybe 45 minutes approximately.
Okay. Or so how many campuses you have there in Malaysia?
Okay, we have one campus, which is the newly built campus. We call it as iconic campus. It's in Kuala Lumpur, and then we have a dedicated building, a separate campus for those who are actually into design programs. They can always join. They are actually based in that campus, but obviously they have to come to the main campus for multiple reasons to get their transcripts, to get their attendance done and everything.
Okay, one important thing, the most important, uh, when your classes are going to be start, because it's a completely
Uh,
lockdown. Students want to know what is the plan because we heard few days back that Malaysian government is extended 2 weeks lockdown more. So what about your intake dates?
all right. As you said, Mr. Mayor, we all are actually in this tough situation.
Yep,
We all are together in this tough situation.
exactly.
Uh, this situation needs lots of effort. This is something new for all of us,
Yes.
for students, for the university management, for parents, for airlines, for immigration, for EMGS, for everyone. It's new. We never experienced this thing before. So talking about, if you ask me that if a student wants to start now, there was an intake in April. We had to, somehow we had to close it down. And then we do have an intake in May. Then we have another intake which is in June as well. So then there is September, and then going forward will be November. So these are multiple intakes.
So
Um,
so at the
I
moment,
suggest to,
so I'm asking
at the moment,
at the
yes,
moment you
at the
are.
moment, these students can join June intake, which still have some time to do the visa processing.
Okay, fine. It means that at the time your admission team is working and you are giving admission for June intake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so dear viewers, have you heard everything about what you want to know from Mr. Shozab? A very kind of you, Mr. Shozab. And Mr. Shozab explained the courses that APU is offering, the most popular courses, as it is a technology and IT university mainly. It is popular with the courses of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, Internet of Things, data analytics. He has the programs in engineering as well, like mechatronic engineering, electrical engineering, petroleum, telecommunication. They have a school for accounting and finance courses as well. They are dealing with the design courses as well, product design, transport design, 3D animation, visual effects. They have a lot of programs at undergrad level. They're offering diploma, foundation, and certificate programs as well. They have the master's program with management backgrounds for masters in management, marketing, again IT, cybersecurity, data analytics, MBA program, and he explained the MBA program in very detail that they have a number of options for the major programs like supply chain management, and the fees that he mentioned is very competitive. It's just $7,000 for undergrad programs, and the most important what the student is looking for is a scholarship. And Mr. Joseph has said that the student have a very good marks, they can assess his documents, and they provide the scholarship up to 30% for each year. It means it's a 90% scholarship for a 1 year fee, but they will spread it in each year 30% scholarship. So these all the questions that you are required at the moment to make your decision. Our number is displaying on your screen. You can just WhatsApp your education documents. There's a registration link over there. You can even get yourself registered over there, and our HR team will contact you. You just have to send the education documents to us, and we will forward it to Mr. Shozam and his team sitting in the APO, and they will assess and they will issue the offer letter. So, dear viewers, you don't have to be panicked at the moment. HR consultant is working, APU is working, and all the admissions are still in process. Due to this situation, unfortunately, April intake is not going to be happen, but they have transferred it to June or May, so the admissions are still open. And we pray to Almighty Allah that this situation will be settled soon, so that all the things will be get resumed normally. And we also pray for our doctors, our paramedical staff, our those involved in the security. that Almighty or save all of them and protect all of us. And we say you stay at your home, stay safe. We are working for you. APU team, APU family, Asia team, Asia family is working for you. You just have to forward your education documents to us, and we will do the rest. Mr. Shozam, anything else that you want to say to our viewers?
The same thing which you just said. I really request you all to stay home. Please, please, please stay at home. Quarantine yourself. Stay away from crowded places. Keep washing your hands whenever you see water anywhere. Just clean water. You need a soap and clean water and start washing your hands. You have to stop using your face, which is very common for lots of people. It's their habit. Stop doing that. Use a mask and keep people happy as much as possible. We all are going through very tough situations. Yeah, I think that's all about it.
Yes, that's fine. And viewers, my number is displayed over there, but still I repeat you for my number is 0346 4747052. I'm repeating, my number is 0346 4747052. You can WhatsApp your documents at that number, or my email ID is malaysia@hrpakistan.com. I'm repeating, my email ID is malaysia@hrpakistan.com. You can WhatsApp your education documents, you can email your education documents, and we are very kind of Mr. Shozab Abbas. Then he will proceed further for your application, and you will have your offer letter in a couple of days, inshallah. Okay? So very nice of you. Thanks a lot, the viewers. Take care and stay at home. Stay safe. Thank you.
Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.
Take care, gentlemen.